noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Won't go.
Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. First carry for James Conner, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got to
come on.
He's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Last week it was Connor filling in for Le'Veon Bell, and he did more than just fill in. He was good.
31 carries, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, 57 yards receiving as well. You and I talked about this in preseason. He looked like he was back to being the best James Conner we saw at Pittsburgh before he got sick with cancer leukemia. He's back in full form now, and he played a great season.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Speaking of Kareem Hunt, his opener against L.A. this year, a little bit quieter than his opener last year against New England when he burst onto the scenes with 246 yards of total offense and 3 scores. But still, you're going to have to deal with Kareem Hunt all year if you're trying to contain this KC offense.
Yeah, it was a little more modest rushing total, 49 yards and 16 carries. Result was the same, though, an excellent road win. And you're right about that. You're going to have to keep your eyes on Kareem Hunt and game plan for him, because if you don't, he'll shred you running the football and catching out of the backfield. But his presence opened things up for Tyreek Hill, didn't it?
And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. But for Pittsburgh, as they come back out here, it's not going to get much easier. They have the Week 1 tie against Cleveland, Kansas City next week, and then they have Tampa Bay, but then Baltimore and Atlanta the following weeks.
Listen, if you're a defensive back, a secondary player, you better get your rest this week, because Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, they're going to test you downfield. And that game with Tampa Bay looked like a gimme. No longer a gimme after what Tampa did against New Orleans. And then, who's that in the 4th game?
The Ravens.
The Ravens. Renewing that rivalry once again.
Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Roethlisberger will hand
come on. No. Come
and
on.
he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 40 yards.
Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
Black 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on first down. Left side complete. It's Harris. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Connor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the areas and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And some room to work. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, partner, of all the great things that we saw in Week 1, unfortunately, there was some bad. Quite a few injuries. And the toughest one, Delaney Walker with that knee injury, he's gone for the year.
Yeah, and that's really, really difficult for the Tennessee Titans to absorb because in a lot of ways, he's their number one target. He may play tight end, but he was the security blanket for Marcus Mariota. He'll be gone for the year. Greg Olsen with the Carolina Panthers, he left the game in a walking boot, but an injury of the same foot that was surgically repaired last year. And then there's some other injuries like Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Marquise Goodwin with San Francisco, Deshaun Jackson with Tampa Bay, Doug Baldwin with Seattle. And don't forget Keanu Neal with the Atlanta Falcons. He got hurt, came back, left again. He's gone for the season as well with an ACL.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run with Connor, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Play action. Now Roethlisberger.
Come on, one guy. Fucking
And he's taken down.
Hey, we are one
Anthony
first time.
Hitchens in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away.
Oh my God, for that.
The mark incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Back to throw.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
He'll look to throw. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He's back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. That is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with time running out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, come on.
Good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Good game, guy.
And now here comes Kansas City. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was looking...
Quick. Getting let it. 30 more seconds.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands.
All right. right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well. Well short of a first down. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to take this one back
to
the 37-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That's a mistake. Mistake.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The trick play works. Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a first down. Roethlisberger now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Connor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into the next
come on.
He gets it to Brown. Complete.
That.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go!
Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Taylor, over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Taylor now to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. He's got an open man.
Come on.
It to
Why drop like that?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Roethlisberger will throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up end.
Get it, Boswell.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor throwing again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And
oh, come on. He would have lost that.
It's incomplete. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, quite a few teams this past week in the NFL were playing with new quarterbacks, guys that have been in the league, but in a new uniform. And they had quite a bit of success. You noted some of them. Who'd you have down?
It's really incredible success when you think about Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, 1. Case Keenum in Denver, 1. Alex Smith with Washington, 1 at Arizona. Pat Mahomes, he started one game last year, but it was really a throwaway. His true debut on the road against the Chargers, wins. And Tyrod, whichever way he wants it pronounced, got a tie with Cleveland. How about special category? Ryan Tannehill back with the Dolphins. He wins in their home game against Tennessee. And fear the beard, Ryan Fitzpatrick with a monster performance on the road, beating New Orleans with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And if you guys were worried, Brady and Rodgers still pretty good.
Yes.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor to throw again. That's Njoku over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now Taylor on first down.
Oh,
He's
he
going
was
to be
good.
caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 27 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Well, CD, looking back to last week, one interesting thing certainly was that tie between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. That was the first Week 1 tie since 1971.
Yeah, I think our research told us that the Broncos and Dolphins tied 10-10. And remember, overtime was instituted by the NFL starting with the 1974 season. So this is unbelievable, those two teams tied. Cleveland was +5 in turnover margin, had their chances, and got a field goal block down the stretch that would have won the game.
Yeah, Pittsburgh had a field goal late in OT2, and they missed it wide left. And that'll be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're going to run. Here's Connor, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
To the front of it. That's where we're at.
They'll try to fire up the running game with
Something wrong. Fucking
and
dude.
inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air.
Fuck
But
that
in a
shit.
sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Going to throw again.
Pick off.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out come the Steelers. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger.
Come on.
And his throw's going to be
Fucking wide open.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second. And look at this, another fake. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Not high. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now it's the backup Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll give to Hyde. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Taylor out to the flat for Hyde. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Carlos Hyde from 10 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And the Steelers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Roethlisberger to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh, come on.
Sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Oh, what the fuck you throwing, dude?
One incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, come on.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
I know.
So it's incomplete.
I was trying to.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
The nitty-gritty.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. The quick slant.
Come on.
And he's in.
Got it.
Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
Even see if he's fucking blocking in. I'll be throwing it extra.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, this one part was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
Rush.